Ahoy there, swabs and swabbies, and welcome back to Let's Play Return to Monkey Island. This be your host, Sensei Starman, and you may be thinking, wait, we're back here again? Yes, but only so I can show off a neat little feature that apparently got introduced in the last patch to the game, or at the very least I didn't have this come up the last few times I was playing this. But it's been a while since I've had a chance to play this, and the latest update installed this new feature where whenever you load a save...
Remember where we were?
Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. Remember, I joined LeChuck's crew so I could get to Monkey Island. I got found out at the last minute, and LeChuck threw me off the ship. But it was only going to be a short walk to Monkey Island, and I had LeChuck's map to the secret in my pocket.
So yeah, just in case you, like me, wind up having to take a break between games, they now have a helpful little video that whenever you load it, or whenever you load your save, it'll give you a quick reminder as to where you left off in the story.
Do you remember where we were?
And this even goes back to...
Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. To get myself to Monkey Island, I had joined LeChuck's crew, in disguise and posing as a lowly swabby. I planned to start a mutiny and seize the ship, but for the moment, I was stuck doing my job in the ship's hold.
Which is how we came to be back here. But where we actually left off, and I'll let Guybrush explain this.
Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. I was on Monkey Island, and I had made a bargain with my enemies, Captain Madison and her two shifty friends. We had a map to the secret of Monkey Island, but it was hidden by a security spell, and we needed LeChuck's personal secrets to reveal it. Soon there was going to be a race to see who could betray the others the fastest.
And we cannot look at the giant monkey head, oddly enough, but we can eavesdrop some more.
I think I'll use my second favorite cutlass. I don't want to ding up the best one.
Are you still talking about Threepwood?
Possibly.
I respect that. Betrayal always gives me goosebumps.
Good thing I'm gonna strike first.
I want to be sure you understand. We're going to share this.
The secret?
Threepwood, you clown. I haven't killed anyone since we got here, and I'm feeling itchy.
Both of you just remember to wait until we've got eyes on the secret.
By which time the map and I will be long gone.
Remind me again when we get rid of Threepwood.
You have the memory of a gnat with a concussion.
I'm just looking forward to it, that's all.
Once we find the secret, you can have him.
Ha! They won't get the chance. As soon as the map is visible, I'm grabbing it and getting out of here.
I think I'll use my second.
Are you still talking?
Possibly.
I respect that.
And
I'm gonna strike first.
I think we cycled through it, but let's explore... did not mean to click them.
Threepwood, I haven't killed any.
Both of you.
By which...
I was trying to get past them.
Hey, partner.
Someone has a nice collection of colored glass bottles.
Threepwood, I might have known you'd be wrapped up in this. It's just your kind of swamp.
Yours too, it seems.
I do like the moral black areas.
How was your trip to Monkey Island?
Damp. People kept dropping me into cauldrons of glop for some reason. But I'll have my revenge on all of them. Especially that withered zombie man on LeChuck's crew.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting a cut of the secret too?
They've promised me your skeleton. Minus the head, of course.
How is it that you're not flat anymore?
What the? How did you know about that? Who've you been talking to? I've got my eye on you, Threepwood. So to speak.
Is it uncomfortable to be stuck on a pointy stake?
I know an easy way you can find out. Now, stop bothering me.
Is it uncomfortable to be stuck on a point?
I know it now.
Alright, we can't pick Murray up. But you may notice there's some other stakes here.
I wonder if this arm bone has anything to do with anything.
And we have a bunch of other skulls we've just been happening to pick up.
Ouch! Hey!
So yes, it appears that there will be a musical lock puzzle. Okay, so do, re, mi, fa. And we'll note which one is the So Skull. Solomon. And which way their face or your inventory does not correspond to their note. Remove Mina. Remove Dorothy. Got that one perfect. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la. That's Timon. Okay, so we need to find a lost skull still. Or still. I'm sure there'll be some good logical reason for doing this, but we're ahead of the game.
Partner.
Anyway, not a lot of other places to explore on the island compared to the original Monkey Island game. We can't get to the Cannibal Village, for instance. And we already looked at the Sea Monkey Message.
No Grow running again. It'd be a great summer project. Breathtaking. That is gaze-worthy.
And then there's the Volcanic Beach, which...
I'm not even a fan of live squid.
Why? Because, well, I just get the feeling we're going to need a purple tentacle.
It's kind of horrifying. Could be a humerus, or maybe the ulna. It's hard to tell without some deep forensic analysis.
Yeah, go to the needlessly overstated ship. And hey, one more skull.
It's a soaked skull.
But we've got one more thing we can do while we're here.
Pot. Sop. Snot.
Yeah, you remember he has his poetry.
Hey,
What do you want?
Of course, there's no way he's just going to give it to him, and for some weird reason, even though he's pinned, we can't just grab them.
Not likely.
But there is one way he might consider giving us his book of poems.
I've got a friend who edits a paper. He might be interested in your poetry.
That'd be fantastic. But I'm a little inconvenienced at the moment, you know, stuck on the rudder and all that. Maybe you could show my work to your editor friend?
I'd be happy to do that.
And, let's just keep this a secret between us, if you don't mind. Mum's the word until they're announced.
Alright, so now we've got the poetry book.
Wow, these are really bad poems. I see why Gullet was keeping them secret. I'd like to get somewhere first before I do that. It's kind of horrifying.
Threepwood, not so sneaky without your magic disguise, are you?
Oh!
Yep. So, can't sneak back up there just yet. Maybe our new allies can help us out with that, but first
Hey, partner.
let's complete our new xylophone first.
We're ready on our end. Have you learned LeChuck's secrets yet?
Yeah, I ran into some trouble boarding the ship.
Is it the enchantment keeping you off?
Good news. We get to kill him after all.
No, that's not it. I lost my eye patch disguise, so the crew knows it's me, and they won't let me back on.
You need to look like one of them. I know a good spell that can do that. I'll need a secret to build it on. Get me a physical object from one of the crew. Something they would keep hidden from the others.
Oh, I already found a secret thing from one of the crew. Gullet was keeping this under wraps.
That was convenient.
Can you use it to make a disguise?
Slimy worms that wryly squirm. I can see why someone would want to keep this a secret. It's drivel. It's perfect. Qui doloram ipsum, quia dolor sitamet.
Oh.
Nisi utali quid vexia comedo consequat. Exceptor sim docecat, cubiditat non proident. Use the first poem to activate the disguise, and the last one to be yourself again.
Fantastic! Thanks!
Keep us looped in on your progress.
Yep, will do.
Alright, so now we have a handy disguise.
Partner.
Meanwhile...
This can't be right.
Isn't that a mock tree? I didn't realize you were on a mock quest.
Not since my college days. And then I was just experimenting. That's not important right now. Someone messed up, and I think I know who.
Well, we may have just made more trouble for Wally, as usual.
Slimy worms that wryly squirm. Ideas fill my head. The poems flow as roses grow, creatively undead. Permission to come aboard?
Gullet. I thought we'd lost you.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Am I that obvious? Note to self. Practice people skills. Your voice sounds funny.
Yeah, still a few quarts of seawater in the lungs, I guess.
I guess. Anyway, welcome back to the ship. Do me a favor and guard this spot until LeChuck and Iron Rose get back. I've almost finished the piece I was working on, and I want to get back to it.
It's me, Gullet. Why would you trust me with that?
Because you know if you screw it up, I'll stab you again.
Alright, so we're back on board the ship. But no reason we actually have to hang around here.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Gullet, you smell cleaner than usual.
Thanks. Do you happen to know LeChuck's catchphrase? I'm trying to be more like him.
Well, then you should change your catchphrase every few minutes. I have no idea how he keeps track.
Do you happen to know LeChuck's favorite food?
No, but Putra probably does, seeing as how she's the cook and all.
Right. Does LeChuck have a theme song? I'm planning a surprise.
Surprising LeChuck doesn't sound like a good idea, but he did say something recently about having a theme composed. I don't know if it was ever finished.
Well, we know who's working on that.
See ya. I wouldn't want to wake him up.
Yeah, he's asleep. Nothing to grab.
Hey, I can see all the way to the giant monkey head. Madison, Lila, and Trent are all talking. They look happy, planning what to do when they're finished with me, no doubt. Well, I'll have the last laugh. Ha! These things get more sophisticated every year.
And, yep, no ringing the bell. At least not yet. Hey, LeChuck's got a book here.
It's LeChuck's personal diary. I wouldn't have pegged him as the type for self-reflection.
Now, let's see. May 24th. I'm really enjoying this new diary that Cutthroat Kelly got me. I'm impressed that they would bestow this gift upon me, given that I was the one who cut her throat. I'm gonna write in it every day. June 5th. It's the 5th of June. Time flies when you're having fun. Sailing, pillaging, terrorizing, etc. July 9th. Crazy times tonight. Crew had a What is Your Most Embarrassing Guybrush story game of charades under the big pot. August 1st. Just crossed the 14th parallel on the way to terrorize Bermuda. Ran into a Pusky customs ship. Easy to outrun a lob voodoo cannonballs at. August 3rd. Bundled up and went up on the deck to do some more star charts. Got a good look at the grog mug. November 30th. Arrived at Skull Bay and dropped anchor. Putra is going to make mac and cheese for dinner. If I didn't know better, I'd say she was underperforming on purpose. December 4th. Attacked on Skullo the mail ship today. Good fun. The sea was covered with tatters of holiday gift wrapping, and it looked like an exploded clown. Brought back fond memories, but I seem to have forgotten the name of the clown. Note to self, do more memory exercises. December 12th. Trying out a new catchphrase. Brandish the 7 bilges. This is much better than the last one. December 19th. The mainsail looks too nice. I'm sending a deckhand up to rip and shred it, so it has more of an evil feel. December 20th. New crew keeps asking why I ask Guybrush Threepwood so much. I can't point to one thing with Guybrush. It's an endless list of annoying things with him. Guybrush keeps popping into my life when I least expect it. I rue the day when I first went up against him years ago, after he ruined the wedding to my true love Elaine. December 25th. Decided to get myself a new catchphrase for Christmas. Brandish the 7 cutlasses. Ho, ho, ho. January 5th. Forgot to mention a crew threw me a birthday party the day after we got to Skull Bay. I keel-hauled them all. P.S. Keel needed cleaning anyway. January 9th. Thinking more about why I hate Guybrush, he seems to think we're nemesis. Mortal enemies locked in a forever combat. Truth is, I could care less about him. It's like the mosquito thinking we're nemesis, and the mosquito is just an annoying insect to be squashed. January 12th. Iron Rose called my catchphrase tired this morning. Lashed her to the bowsprit. But have decided to give By My Bristling Beard a try. February 1st. Had a long conversation with Rose as we roasted s'mores over the burning bodies on the beach of Terror Island. I love that place. Her point of view is that the more I dismiss Guybrush as a simple irritant, the more it's obvious that he and I are truly nemesis. February 2nd. Making a list of all the reasons I hate Guybrush Threepwood. 1. Stupid name. Who names their kid Guybrush? 2. Thinks he's a mighty pirate when he's neither. 3. Always trying to hunt for the same treasure I am. 4. Stole Elaine from me. 5. He gets much better press than I do. 6. Only interested in the glamour of piracy, I walk the walk, he just talks. 7. My ship is a lot better than his. February 14th. Oh, Elaine, all these long years I still yearn for the warmth of your embrace. Damn Guybrush, the day will come and the end of thee is foretold. February 17th. Idea for a new catchphrase. Plunder the quivering cutlasses. Not sure about this one yet. I have to sleep on it before I put it into action. March 9th, seagulls circling the ship again today. Normally, giant rats with wings would be my sort of thing, but they tried to steal my morning kippers, and they're whitewashing the deck to the point that none of us can keep our footing. Thinking of conjuring a permanent storm to keep the blasted things at bay. March 12th, the ship is a mess. I'm instituting a new required swabby report. March 30th, tested out new punishment techniques this afternoon. Wailing hooks were highly effective. We need to replace a few crew members. Odin remembered afterward Rose's recommendation not to use the ship surge as one of the test subjects. We'll schedule her for a few extra lashes for letting me forget. April 1st. I've decided to give up terrorizing the seas. When we get to port, I'm going to look into some charity work, dig up my plunder, and pay restitution to my victims. Top of my list is apologizing to Guybrush and giving him a big hug. April 2nd. Ha ha ha, crack myself up. April 9th. Decided to revise my catchphrase to Threepwood's Bane. Short and sweet, I like it. April 10th. Problem with new catchphrase, hearing Threepwood's name too often. I'm going back to the one I had on the 17th. May the 4th. Map to the secret arrived today. Security measures do not seem to be working, but now that it's here on Lace Ship, it can't possibly fall into the wrong hands anyway. I should have had Wally use my personal cipher, but he wanted to bind it tighter to me. We'll have to have a word with that sniveling lamp-maker about once the secret is recovered. May 8th. Yancy and Mad Flora mentioned Guybrush at dinner. We'll need higher replacements. Maybe at Melee, already stopping there for voodoo supplies. May 10th. Made port at Melee. Townfolk surprisingly unfazed by the presence of Lace Ship. Miss the old days. Note to self. Destroy a few buildings with cannon fire on next visit. May 14th. Just came of a doozy of an insult. Hee hee, I crack myself up. And sent Guybrush to his death. There will be celebration this eve. Note to self. Send my condolences to Elaine. Okay, so his last entry says he's going back to the catchphrase he had on the 17th. Plunder the quivering cutlasses. So that is his catchphrase. And yeah, we can't put it back, so might as well take that with us.
Golad, you tough old slab of crocodile meat! Somehow I knew you'd make it back. Can I fix you something to eat?
I'll have whatever LeChuck's having.
LeChuck's on the island, looking for the big secret.
You cook for LeChuck. Does he have a favorite dish?
Don't tease me by trying to take an interest. You've never had the slightest appreciation for my talents. You think I just sling hash.
Yeah, best cook, best chef, best hash slinger I've ever known. We know she's got a thing about being a chef, so let's say chef.
You're the best chef I've ever known.
Chef? You called me chef? In all the years you've known me, you've never done that before. I don't know what happened while you were overboard, but I like this change in you. What was it you wanted to know about?
LeChuck's favorite food.
Well, that's easy. Tentacles with daisy sauce. Yeah!
Don't blame me. It's not my favorite food.
Are we almost to the part about the triple cross?
Not quite.
Tentacles with daisy sauce.
Ah, a classic. Can you make me some tentacles with daisy sauce?
Sorry, I'm all out of the main ingredient.
Daisies? Nope.
Could you make tentacles with daisy sauce with this?
That's a nice one. Have it for you in a jiff. Bon appetit.
That's it?
Sometimes simple is best.
I'd rather not, honestly. Do you happen to know LeChuck's theme song?
I don't know. Flair's the composer. I think she's on deck duty right now.
No. I mean, yes. Sure she is. Well, I've got work to do.
Right.
How's the score coming along?
The music's done. I'm just decorating it now. Go back and guard the ship like I told you.
Okay, so the theme song's done. We need some way to distract her from it. If only there was some means of summoning the crew.
One bell. Voting hour.
What's going on? I don't like being interrupted. I don't know.
Someone rang the bell.
It's the theme music Flair was working on. Or something like that. A jaunty little tune like this would be great at parties.
Well, I'm not waiting around any longer. I've got work to do. Waste of time. Hope my suit didn't burn.
So I believe that gives us everything we need. Do do mi so fa fa re.
I'd rather not, honestly.
Okay, and hey, it left it open to where we last left it, so plunder the quivering cutlasses.
Hey, partner. We're ready on our end. Have you learned LeChuck's secrets yet?
I think I know LeChuck's catchphrase.
Well?
It occurs to me that if I tell you the secrets before we do whatever ritual thing it is you're planning, I lose all my leverage.
Okay, let's get started. The first step is to play LeChuck's theme music. You're the one who knows how it goes, so you're in charge. Your instrument is over there.
Watch who you're calling an instrument.
Hey, good thing I got that assembled. So let's see, do do mi so fa fa re.
Do, do, mi.
Oh, whoop, did not mean to take that off. And we get to bop Murray twice. Oh, did I reset that by picking the skull up?
Do, do, mi, so, fa, fa, re.
Yeah.
That's promising. Next step. Madison, let's have the map. Quis nostra fugiat, nulla tempor. Labores nisi ex comedo consequat. Quick, say LeChuck's catchphrase.
Plunder the 7 cutlasses.
Quis autem vel veleptate velit. Now, eat LeChuck's favorite food.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Can't someone else do it?
No.
Oof. Okay.
Well?
Nothing is happening.
You must have screwed something up, Guybrush. Get it right next time.
Come back when you know the right answers.
Oh, quivering cutlasses. Actually, I did know that. I just wanted to see what would happen if I screwed it up.
Do, do, mi, so, fa, fa, re. Yo, ho, 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 ho.
That's promising. Next step. Madison, let's... Quis nos... Quick.
Plunder the quivering cutlasses.
Quis... Now.
Oof. Okay.
There are lines on it.
It's working.
Wow, this dark magic stuff gets kind of intense. Anybody see where the map got to?
Not your concern.
Thanks for your help. Time to go.
Wait!
Any last words before we drop you off the cliff and retrieve the secret for ourselves?
I've got one very good word. Intermission. No, but we are at the half-hour mark, and I don't know how much longer this may go on, so we're going to go ahead and stop here and pick up next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.